In this video, I want to share something with you that really helps me as a day trader of stocks and options, and I'm quite confident can help you also. And I'm going to walk you through a real life example of this. So for those of you that are maybe not, I don't like reading stuff in theory. I like to see real life practical results and practical examples that illustrate the point. Then I am definitely going to have that here for you in this video. So to set up the general context, you and I only have two eyeballs. And this is important to just obviously remember, because no matter how good we think we are, given we only have two eyeballs, we're going to miss seeing things. We're going to miss seeing profitable opportunities to make money in the market. Now, that doesn't mean you're a bad trader. It just means, again, that you have only two eyeballs. So the question becomes, okay, well, we've identified a problem. Is there anything that can help us in this regard? Is there anything that we can do to help us become more efficient as traders? And yes, there is. And that is this: join a trading community. Clay, you're just saying that because you offer one. And I understand that point of view, and I respect it. You're not wrong at all. All I will say is, whether it's mine or somebody else's, I just want you to pick a community that you feel comfortable with, that you think can benefit you. Of course, I would love for it to be mine, but if it's not, that is completely fine. Do what works for you. But the point here is that when you have a community, when you're surrounded with other quality traders, you're going to be able to multiply your two eyes into many eyes. And then, of course, there are no guarantees, but it goes to reason that you're going to be able to up the probabilities that you don't miss seeing money-making opportunities. So that's what you have to do. That's what really helps me by being a part of a community. And even though I, run the community, even though it's quote unquote my community, I still benefit from it just as members, benefit from my alerts, because it is a team effort. And when you're working together, again, with other quality traders, then no guarantees, of course, but it can help you out quite a bit. Now, let's move into the actual real life example, because I fully admit right now I'm just talking in theory. But what you see here on the screen is also a trade that I made on NVIDIA where I lost $215. So opening trade of the day, yes, I lost $215. But then as I go to my desktop here and show you an actual real life trade that was caught on video in terms of a trade, you will see that another member made an alert. And in this alert, I decided I was interested in going short. And now if you're a beginner, going short just means if the price goes down, now this is going to sound goofy, you actually make money. So that is what shorting is. That is what is going short means, is if the price of a stock goes down, you actually make money. So that is the context going in. I only have two eyeballs. I completely missed another alert, as I'll note in the video itself. But then this member brings it to my attention. So let's see how it all plays out. All right, I am now watching EXPE, which comes from a member of the community that I offer. And this is why community can be very valuable, because I didn't have this one on my watch list at all, and apparently shame on me, because this is a nice looking setup. So I'm watching for 159.50. Now I'm not doing it just because I'm blindly following, but that's how a community works. He pointed out a level, I did my own analysis, and I agreed with it. That's not always going to be the case. Sometimes I might disagree. Okay, watching very quickly in there at 159.57. Looking for this thing to give me some follow through here. Well, it made a nice move and a bit of a bounce, but let's see if it wants to come back down. Right, I will go ahead and pause, because I don't know, is this thing just going to go back and forth for a while? I don't want to force you to sit through there. So if it's looking like I'm either going to need to take a loss, or if it starts to go in my favor, I'll get the video rolling at that point. Whoops. All right, it's back down below 159. I've adjusted my first profit lock area to 158.50. I had to sit through a bit of a pullback, so I want to get paid for my patience. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be a greedy choice, but like I said, I survived that little miniature pullback, which was, or little miniature bounce. So I want to try to give myself the chance to get paid for it. There we go. So it just took out 50. So this could still very well be a losing trade. But this thing does not really want to pick up. So I have 50 shares left at this point. If it wants to continue to work in my favor, fantastic. But that was such a beautiful setup that in my mind, it should have broken and picked up a bit more momentum quicker than what it did. So it's not that there's not momentum here, because there is, but I mean, that was such a well-defined level. So like I said, in my mind, should have happened a bit quicker. Now I do still have 50 shares, so it's not like I'm missing out on everything. Would love to see this down below 158 though. Now the markets are starting to come down, so we'll see if that can help me out here. But 158 being extra stubborn. Okay, so I'm going to take out another 25 there. And I'm going to call it good. So 229 on that trade, which brings me back up to 14. And just a classic example. So second chance, again, thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Worked out just fine. And that is the power of being part of a community. So yeah, I mean, I make money from other members' alerts too. It's truly a group effort. And that is the benefit of working together, having multiple eyeballs. Had I not gotten that, like I said, I wasn't even paying attention to it at all, but it goes to reason that trade right there would not have existed. Now, I'm not going to be overly dramatic and say, and therefore I would have had zero chance of getting green on the day again. That'd be a little too dramatic. So I'm not going to, just lie for the sake of, dramatic effect. But as you saw, it certainly didn't hurt. It made my life a whole lot easier in terms of getting green because, well, as you saw, I got green the very next trade and then did make one more trade later on right here on a Tesla option. So overall, though, the point here being is I was red. I missed seeing a beautiful, beautiful setup, but thanks to Second Chance, the fellow member. So again, Second Chance, thank you very much for that alert. I was able to get myself back to the green and then put myself back in an upwards trajectory. And that is the benefit of being part of a community. So yes, I am absolutely going to end with a sales pitch here because I just showed you proof that it is a quality community. And when you consider the pricing, which is $99 for not per month, but for 3 months of access, I'm going to sit here and make a bold claim that I'm quite confident you will find value in, just $99 for every 3 months. So if you want to learn more, I'll put a link down below. But again, I started off the video and I want to end with this too, that if you feel more comfortable with somebody else, cool, go for it. I just don't want you to overlook something that really has helped me out over the years, and that is just surrounding yourself with other quality traders. That way you can have a better chance at becoming efficient, at finding more opportunities. Now, yes, you still better be able to think for yourself. I'm not conveying or I'm not promoting you just being a blind sheep that randomly follows other people, but assuming you can think for yourself, or at least you have a desire to want to think for yourself, then find yourself a quality community, and it's really going to help you out. And of course, if you want to join mine, then I would absolutely love to have you. So check out that link down below. But yeah, what's helped me out? Surrounding yourself with other quality traders. Find yourself a good community.